History class, sources. In the last class, we have studied about the sources of history, that is literary sources and archaeological sources. And in literary sources, there are two types of sources, that are written sources and oral sources. And in that literary sources, there are written native sources and the foreign sources. That all I think I explained you. I think you have gone through the lesson. Yes? Did you go through? Okay. And I think you have made the chart also in your notebook. I got some messages that they have done the homework, but still I didn't get all children's messages. So do it. If you do it now, you will not have a lot of work to do afterwards. There is a saying, stitching time saves 9. Means when it is small only if you stitch, when it turns so big, you need not take, it takes lot of time to stitch. Okay, now archaeological sources. In archaeological sources, there are 4 types. What are they? Inscription, coins, monuments and other ruins. Yes, archaeological sources means here there is no written source or oral source. Here only the sources are remain parts of the olden goods. Remain parts of the olden goods are the goods used by the people of that age, or that so many thousands of years ago. Yes, inscriptions. First one is inscription. In the archaeological sources are available not only in surface of the earth but also hidden deep in the depths of the earth. The hidden things in the earth are dug by using scientific methods. So, how we got these archaeological, these inscriptions, coins, monuments, other ruins? This how we got? We got it from the ground when we dug the ground for any purpose or for knowing purpose. The process of digging and getting these things are called excavation. Yes, when we dig the surface of the earth, we got the remains. Remains of the people, remains of the things they used. These are called the archaeological sources. So, what are these things? These things may be inscriptions, written inscriptions, or they may be coins. They may be the terracotta pieces, means what? The mud, clay pots, the clay plates, what the people used in the olden days. These are called the terracotta pieces. Yes, the bangles, the seals. Seal means seal. The kings, they use some seal to identify their country, their kingdom. That seals. Beads means the muttu. What do you say? The beads, the girls wear, no? Bangles, girls wear. Beads also, girls wear. And bone pieces, inscriptions, other have been found. While in the process of excavation, ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಅರ್ತ್ ಡಿಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಡಿಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ವು. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಡಿಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕವೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕವ. So these are analyzed by applying various scientific method or to understand the life of the people of those days. So ಈ ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕವಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಏಜಿಗೆ ಅದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್. ಈ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಈ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ, ಈ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಯಾವಾಗಿದ್ದದು, ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಸೆಂಚುರಿದು, ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗಿದ್ರು, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಐತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. Now, inscriptions. Inscriptions means engraved writings. Inscriptions are written on stone, rocks and metal, ivory, terracotta or other metals that last longer. So, these inscriptions means what? The writings, the inscriptions written on the stones, walls, rocks. These all things are called the inscriptions. For example, you can say Ashoka, a great king of our Kalinga. Kalinga war you heard? He was a great king Ashoka. He fought the Kalinga war. After Kalinga war, he changed his lifestyle and he took Buddhism as his religion. He converted to Buddhist and he started preaching about Buddha. So what he did, he wrote some inscriptions on the rocks and writings on the metals. So these By this we can say he changed his lifestyle, and that inscriptions we can also see even today. Even today we can see these inscriptions. Yes, he only he preached about Buddhism. Means in Buddhism what is there? Huh? What is there in Buddhism? Yes, don't hurt people or animals. Huh? You have to be like a human. Don't be like a inhuman. Yes, these inscriptions we can see in the, and what language they use, that also we can know by the inscriptions. What languages they use that time? Most of the inscriptions are of Brahmi lipi, Brahmi script. What you say Brahmi script, you learnt in your other languages, in Kannada or in your Hindi. There was a Brahmi script. That's this Ashoka, he inscribed, he wrote some writings in that script. Yes, they also used, in thousands of years ago, they also used the Parthic language. What is that called? Parthic language. And also some people use the Kannada language, Telugu language, Tamil language, Sanskrit, Parthic language. Samudragupta of Allahabad pillars inscribed the Imidi Pulakeshan, Aihole inscriptions, the Karavela and the Hatti Gumpu inscriptions are and other inscriptions portrayed the military achievements of then rulers. So these all inscriptions we can see. We can know about the kings of that period. The Uttara Meruru inscriptions narrate the rule administration of the Chola king. In the Uttara Meruru inscriptions, we can know about the Chola king, the greatness of Chola king, what things he has done, how good he was to the people. These all we can study in the inscriptions of the king. Apart of this, many political, social, cultural, economic and educational religion aspects are reflected in these inscriptions. By these inscriptions, we can know the social condition, economic condition and political conditions of that period. Yes, now, next. Next about the coins. Coins means what? Yes, now you have changes that change 2 rupee coins, 5 rupee coins, these are called coins. In olden days also, these people used coins. Yes, people used coins. That coins were of, some coins were of silver and some coins were of gold and some coins were of copper. Yes, now we are using the metal coins. The coins are small in shape. They are very small in shape, but their contents is very important. Yes, it contains an important aspect. The coin, on coin, what is there? You can see the picture of the king or some symbol, seal of that period. By seeing the name of king's picture or by the seal of that picture, we can know that coin belong to which period, which century or which king used it, and how was the administration of that period and which language they used. These all things we can find out from the coin. Yes, what was the economic condition of that period, of that time, and how the metal technology was used. These all things we can find from the picture of that coin. Yes, next. Based on the picture of these coins, it is said that Samudragupta was a lover of music. By seeing the coin of that olden days, we can say, seeing the coin, we can say that Samudragupta was a lover of music. Maybe he has indicated something about music on that coin. So we can say, by seeing that coin, we can say that he was a lover of music. Like that. And he had conducted a Meghasana, Ashwamegha Yaga. He also conducted the Ashwamegha Yaga too. Yes, too. And Gautami Putra Shatakarni got a name of Nahapana erased on his coin. So this Gautami Shatakarni also got a title name. He got a title name called Nahapana. That was also written on the coin. So by these things we can know that the coins which they belong to the which period. This supports the view of Gautami Putra had defeated Nahapana. The availability of Roman coins in Bangalore proves the fact that these regions had trade link with Roman and 2000 years back. So even in these coins we found some Roman coins. So seeing that Roman coins, we can say that there was a trade link between Roman country and our country when so many centuries back. So 2000 years back only our country had trade with the foreign countries like Rome country. Now monuments. Monuments means what? The buildings built by our ancient kings. They are called monuments. Okay. The buildings built like the Taj Mahal, you can see it was built by Shah Jahan, and you can see the Vijapur Gol Gumbaz. Yes, that is also an old monument. These monuments were built so many years ago. We can also find them till now. Yes. These are called the monuments. So let us see what and some other monuments in this para. Monuments are the major sources to write the history. Palace, temples, forts, and pillars, etc. are the monuments only. So you see there so many temples. We can see the Hampi temple of Virupaksha temple. You can see the Halebeedu. You can see the stone chariot. These all monuments were built so many centuries of years ago. Yes, by seeing them we can say that they are built by they were built so many years ago. Yeah, now here Meheruli iron pillar and the Vijapur whispering gold gumbas are the evidence of the maturity of the then science and technology. Knowing so by seeing the Vijapur gold gumbas and the Taj Mahal, we can see that time also the technology was very fast. Means in the gold gumbas of Vijapur, if you shout one time, it echoes 7 times. Means the technology used. The people were so forward that they used that type of technology in that age. In that olden days only they had so good technology. So we can praise them. Yes, we have to praise for their technology. Taj Mahal tells us the story of love. Chittur Vijay Stamba, victory pillar, tells the victory of Rana Kumbha. The cave of pictures and engraved of Elephanta caves is Ellora and Ajanta narrate the mastery over painting and sculpture during their time. So you have heard about the Elephanta caves which are near Mumbai. They are far from our this land. It is in between the sea. In between the sea, you can see a small rock there. On that rock, these Elephanta caves are there. Means the people, they have carved that caves very beautifully. Seeing, you can see there Lord Shiva and Parvati. Yes. And some carvings like Ellora and Ajanta. These also are a very good masterpiece of our paintings and sculpture. The temples of the Aihole and Pattalkallu explain the evolution of Indian temples architecture. The monuments of Nalanda and the architecture of Madrasa built by Gohan in Bidar notice the importance given to the education during those times. So by the monuments of the Nalanda, we can see the architecture of Madrasa school in Bidar. You have learnt in your 6th standard. Yes, these temples and these mosques are built. And you can see that that time only they have given a lot of importance to education. So many thousands of years only they gave importance to education. So the fort of Srirangapatna explains the accomplishment in the area of defense technology. Thus, the monuments throw a light on them. Contemporary religious aspect, technology, economic growth, and scientific knowledge and creativity achieved. So, by seeing this, learning from these monuments, we can see that how good our the sculptures were there and how good our artists were there in our olden days. Now, other ruins. Other ruins means what? The other remains. Other than inscriptions, coins and monuments. Other ruins means the leftover things. The leftover things they use. The people of our old age, what things they use, that things are called the other ruins. Based on the various pieces of terracotta bangles, beads and seal procured during the examination. One can understand the social culture by seeing this remains, old remains, other remains. We can see the bangles, beads, or we can see the clay pots, or the vessels they used, or the sharp knife they used. We can see that. We can say that how was their living style. We can say how was their living style. Yes, and their culture. How was their culture? How good they lived their life. What type of life they led that time. So we can know that social culture, economic and political and religious life of the people. We can say, by seeing these ruins, we can say how their lifestyle was in the olden days. Not only this, one can also understand the food habits, and we can also know by this remains the food habits, what they have, what they ate, and the pattern of business, how they did. What was the pattern of business? Yes, by applying carbon. And but the old remains, how can you say that it is belongs to so many thousands of years, hundreds of years? How can you know? Yeah? There is a method to identify that. Yes, what is that method? Here he has given you, by applying carbon 14. It is a chemical. Carbon 14 is a chemical which is applied, which is applied on the remains of that of that period, the remains of that period. If you apply to that, you can know, when you apply it, you can know that the item belong to the which age. You can know the item belong to the which age. Like the biological ruins, it is applied on the dead animals, birds and trees. Okay, found in these sites. One can arrive at the accurate period of ruins. Buddha stupa came to light during excavation in Sarnathi. Buddha statue. Buddha statue. When they were excavating something, when they were digging, they got that Buddha stupa in Sarnathi in Yadgir district and districts of Rajghata of Doddaballapura Taluk. In the excavation conducted at the Arkamidu and the Pattanam in Tamil Nadu, a large number of evidence were found that speak the commercial contact between the South India and the Romans. By seeing all this, we can say that there was a good relation between the Indians and the Roman people. Yes, means we can say that there was a good trade relation between Indians and the Romans. Like this, the remains found at the excavation tells many things that were lost over a period of time. So, by seeing all these things, inscriptions, the writings and all, we can say that our society was well built in the olden days, and what happened, it was buried due to some reason, and now again we are removing the remains of that things, and we are knowing that, means that time also the lifestyle of the people was very good. Yes, okay, now you understood the lesson, children? Yes, now today after finishing this lesson, you once again read the lesson and you try to answer these questions in your rough book, and in the next class I will send you the notes of this written in my notebook. First you try to answer these question answers. Okay, children? Thank you.